How do you respond to rudeness? We all deal with disrespect on a daily basis, and it can be quite distressing and irritating. But what if we could draw lessons from the age-old Stoic philosophy, which shows us how to respond to adversity with grace and wisdom? This video will go over 10 useful Stoic ideas that can improve our ability to deal with disrespect. As always, I'm challenging you to persevere through the entire film and show me strength. Now let's get started. Remain composed. One of the main tenets of Stoicism is that our thoughts about our experiences disturb us more than the things that really happen to us. Epictetus once observed, "People are disturbed not by things but by the view they take of them." Therefore, disrespect is not inherently destructive or objectionable. Rather, our perceptions and assessments of it are what cause us to feel offended or upset. When someone treats you disrespectfully, keep in mind that their actions are a reflection of their own ideas, emotions, and beliefs, rather than your actual value or worth. This can assist you in remaining composed and preventing your emotions from being impacted by their rudeness. 2. Consider yourself. The practice of introspection and self-examination is a key component of Stoicism. The Stoics held that we should constantly work to better ourselves and the things we do, since the quality of our thinking dictates the quality of our lives. The quality of your thoughts determines the happiness of your life, as Marcus Aurelius once stated. It's important to take stock of your life after experiencing disrespect and ask yourself questions like, is there any truth to what this individual said or did? Did I say or do anything to cause this to happen? How can I answer in a way that is morally and ethically sound? You can comprehend the incident and your part in it better if you take an objective look at the circumstance and yourself. One Stoic method to make sure your responses are founded on reasoned assessment rather than rash actions is to practice self-reflection. It fosters wisdom and personal development and aids in your learning from the experience. Seneca famously stated, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." This lesson emphasizes the importance of pausing. Those who practice Stoicism emphasize the value of reason and restraint. They contend that snap decisions and needless suffering are frequently the result of impulsive reactions sparked by strong emotions like rage or dissatisfaction. The Stoic method advises against having an emotional response to disrespect. Rather, stop for a moment and gather your thoughts. This break offers you the chance to gather your thoughts and emotions and allows you to react more calmly and thoughtfully. You can better align your answer with Stoic concepts of wisdom and self-control by fighting the need to respond right away. This strategy frequently results in interactions that are less emotionally charged and more productive. Pausing is a crucial Stoic tactic to keep your cool and make sensible decisions when confronted with disrespect, which will ultimately result in more good outcomes and personal development. Empathy is a virtue. The renowned Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." Stoics hold that people are all connected and that improving interpersonal relationships and personal development can result from having a greater knowledge of the motives and feelings of others. Practice empathy according to Stoicism when someone treats you disrespectfully. Make an effort to comprehend the viewpoint of the other person by placing yourself in their position. Understanding the other person's point of view and seeing that their disrespect may stem from ignorance, anxieties, or insecurities, rather than being deliberate or personal, can be accomplished through empathy. Additionally, empathy might lessen your unfavorable thoughts against the person and help you feel sympathy for them. Empathizing with the individual who has mistreated you will help you reply in a dignified and polite way by preventing you from taking their words or actions personally. Understanding another person's viewpoint, emotions, and motivations is made easier with empathy. Kindness and respect are appropriate responses to provide instead of becoming defensive or furious. In this manner, you can keep your composure and prevent the disagreement from getting worse. The Stoic values of knowledge, compassion, and self-improvement are also reflected in empathy. It makes it possible for you to develop personally and learn from trying circumstances. You can deal with disrespect in a more constructive and upbeat way if you practice empathy. Please consider yourself an exception if you have seen the entire video before I continue. Now that you've demonstrated your strength, let's watch the entire video through. 5. Focus on virtue. One of Stoicism's fundamental tenets is the cultivation of qualities like temperance, wisdom, courage, and justice. These are the attributes that support moral behavior and a happy life. The renowned Stoic philosopher Seneca once stated that virtue is nothing else than right reason. This implies that rationality and conformity to the natural order of things are synonymous with virtue. For Stoics, virtue is the ultimate good in life, and all else is irrelevant. Stoicism instructs us to respond to others' disrespect by concentrating on virtue. This means that we should respond in a way that upholds our Stoic ideals and beliefs rather than ignoring or tolerating the disrespect. By keeping our attention on virtue, we can grow as individuals, resist the pull of our emotions, and uphold our integrity and dignity. Despite adversity, Stoicism pushes us to be the best versions of ourselves. 6. Acceptance. Accepting things that are out of our control, such other people's disrespect, is one of the main precepts of Stoicism. According to Epictetus, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. This implies that rather than worrying about what we lack, we should be appreciative of what we already have. The Stoic dichotomy of control, which teaches us to discern between what is and is not under our control, is another lesson from Stoicism. We have no influence over other people's behavior or outside events, only our own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Thus, we shouldn't allow disrespect to interfere with our ability to maintain inner calm. Rather, we ought to acknowledge it as a fact of life and concentrate on how we may better both our circumstances and ourselves. Through the practice of Stoicism, we can prevent needless agitation, irritation, and bitterness by accepting contempt. We can develop personally and gain knowledge from the experience. This enables us to respond to disrespect in a cool-headed and collected manner. 7. Use humor. Laughing a little bit can sometimes make a big difference. According to Seneca, an ancient philosopher, you have mastered yourself when you know how to deal with what you should not take seriously. While Stoicism emphasizes emotion regulation and reasoned behavior, it also acknowledges the need of humor in easing difficult circumstances. When someone disrespects us, humor might help us maintain emotional equilibrium and prevent us from becoming overly irate or irritated. Rather than allowing our feelings to take control, we have the option to reply with a clever comment or a light-hearted joke. While comedy should never be used carelessly or excessively, it can be a helpful Stoic tactic to deal with disrespect in a way that leads to a more calm and happy conclusion. 8. Establish clear boundaries. Being Stoic is about maintaining your dignity and self-respect while refusing to give in or act like a doormat. Setting limits is important, especially when dealing with disrespect. This entails letting the offended party know what actions are inappropriate and making it clear that you want to be treated with dignity. While you have little influence over what other people do, Stoic wisdom recognizes that you can assertively set your own boundaries. Establishing these limits shows others that you respect yourself and that you will not put up with rude behavior. It is also a display of self-respect. 9. Decide to forgive. Let's say you are disrespected by someone. What is your response? Do you choose to let go of your anger or do you grip onto it? Forgiveness is recommended by Stoics as a means of achieving inner peace and letting go of bad feelings. According to the Stoic philosophy, forgiveness is the act of releasing the grip that the behavior has on your mind, rather than endorsing it. This doesn't imply that the conduct is okay. Rather, it just indicates that you've decided not to allow it to interfere with your peace of mind You regain emotional stability and show strength, not weakness, when you forgive. It is evidence of your personal development and your dedication to leading a moral life. 10. Adjust your viewpoint. One Stoic strategy for overcoming the hurt of disrespect is to get a wider viewpoint. This entails taking a broad view and realizing that, in the grand scheme of things, a disrespectful deed does not define you or your value. According to Marcus Aurelius, our life is what our thoughts make it. By shifting your viewpoint, you may deal with disrespect in a calm and strong manner rather than letting it disturb your inner harmony. Never forget that practicing Stoicism is all about skillfully controlling your emotions. You can handle disrespect by putting these 10 concepts into practice and being composed and strong. Give us a thumbs up if you want to help us reach more individuals who are looking for old wisdom. If you're new, click the notification bell and subscribe to receive future courses on proverbial wisdom. We sincerely appreciate your time, and we hope to see you in our next video. Choose any of the videos that open on your screen to see more Stoic wisdom videos. Remain calm.